Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skull and Bones. And in this little video, I'm here to clean up some misconceptions and misinformation and overall just educate the general public about what this game was all about and what to expect and what not to expect. Okay? I'm hearing a lot of negative comments and a lot of negative videos on my For You page on TikTok especially about this game, and I just got fed up with it, okay? So, this is Skull and Bones. It is literally a pirate, based game that is solely purpose is ship warfare, naval battles, however you want to phrase it. Literally, it's about you take your ship against someone else's ship and you duke it out. And you also explore the open Indian Ocean. You are in the Indian Ocean, and you right now the beta you can fight privateers, rogues, whatever. It's about naval combat. That's the sole purpose of it. Now there's a bunch of other things you can do. There is a story you can do as well, but I'm here to focus on the things that everyone's complaining about, what you can and can't do. First of all, again, this is about naval combat. It is not about going on land and fighting with your swords, fighting with your flintlocks and muskets. Okay, that is not this type of game. This is not, Black Flags 2.0. 2.0. Sorry. Alright? This is literally a whole different concept of the game, of a game. Okay? As you can see, it's about naval fighting. You got weaponry, you got all that stuff. It kind of takes the naval battle out of Black Flags a little bit and then makes it its own game. It is not about sword play, it's not about gunplay. That's what your crewmates are for. Your crewmates do the sword fighting. Your crewmates do the gunplay. Your crewmates do the boarding of the ships. You can board them and all that stuff. So, yes, and also there is land exploration. Now, it's not, like an open world, little explore the entire island exploration. No, because that's not the point of the game. The game is to explore the ocean, and since you're a pirate captain, your point is to get infamy to become famous pirate. Okay? That's the purpose of the game. That is the sole purpose, is to gain infamy, also to upgrade your ship, upgrade your weapons, and upgrade your ship, your ship's hull, your health, become a complete menace on the open sea. Okay? That is the entire purpose of this game. Now, if you're looking for this game to be like Black Flags, no, it's not Black Flags. You cannot walk across your ship, which I agree that it is kind of dumb where you can't explore your own ship. It would be kind of cool to have it to where you can explore, your hull, you can explore your below deck, customize your captain's quarters. That would be all kind of cool, and I don't know if it's in the actual game, as in, the fully released content of the game. I don't know all that. What I do know is that you can customize pretty much everything else. You can customize the outside of your ship, your sails, your insignia, your wheel, or turning wheel, wheel helm, whatever it's called. You can customize that. Also, you can have a pet, a cat, lemur. I have one, but he's currently running around the ship somewhere. I'm not sure where he is. I am in the middle of a storm in this clip, so he's probably hiding somewhere. But again, yeah, also there's another thing that's cool here is that there's the weather feature. There's storms, there's monsters you can fight. There's also, ghost ships you can also fight as well. And they're very intricate and kind of fun battle mechanics that, interact with that. It's really freaking cool. There's sea monsters you can fight. Or that attack you. And anyway, but yeah, so there's those small things, but then again, also this is a beta. All the information people was going by saying, and all the negativity is all based on a beta that doesn't have all the full content of the game. It just doesn't have it. It doesn't include the seasonal content, the seasonal cosmetics they can also have. It doesn't include the other ships that are there, because there's actually locked ships in the beta you cannot have yet. It also caps your infamy to a certain point to where you can't even get upgraded stuff. Also, your story progression, that's also capped. All of that is capped behind a beta. behind the beta wall, or whatever. So everyone that's talking about this stuff is only going by the limited information they have, and also they're going by what they perceive to want, what they want out of like an overall be-all pirate game. They want to do everything and everything, but that's not what a captain does. This is a port. You can plunder and interact. I'm choosing to plunder it, and my crewmates, my men, will jump off the ship to start raiding the place. Now, as they're inside raiding and plundering the place, it is my job as captain to start attacking and start, defending, my ship and fighting their enemy ships, and also fighting their, like their towers and fortresses and all that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing out here. This is called crew boarding. That is where your crew actually boards the ship. You do not, because you're the captain. You stay at the helm. Your crewmates do all the boarding for you. That's just how it is. Now here's a prime example of one of my favorite weapons. It's the Sifu, and it literally is able to. It's flamethrower. You just completely do massive amount of burning and fire damage, and the ship literally is on fire. It burns, it's blaze. Now, there is another thing you can do with your crew that is called a crew attack, and I didn't quite do it here because these are actually a little bit weaker than they're weaker than my ship, so I'm doing like more damage. But if you start fighting like higher level ships, like rare, like Infamy 9 or powerful ships, then you can actually do what's called a crew attack, and that's when you do different stuff. Mine is Molotovs. My crew throws like fire Molotovs on the ship, and it just burns it ablaze, and it's really powerful. Now here is where you can. It's kind of like the resource gathering you can get. I don't know why I'm doing it in the middle of a battle, but there it is. I'm using a saw to cut down, trees and stuff. You can use for resources to build your ships, to build, weapons and everything. Again, I don't know why I'm doing it in mid battle, but yeah, that's how you resource gather. It's different. And this is what happens when you finally finish, the plunder event, right? You get the notification saying plunder completed, and you complete the plunder. Your crewmates come back on the ship with what they managed to raid, and they do a little celebration, and then that's about it, and you get back on your business. And this is one of the ports you can go to once your ship's full of cargo. You need to get new weapons, you need to repair, or you want to customize your outfit. All that's done at. There's 2 ports right now that are in the beta, and this is the second port that you can go to. You got Carpenter to help you get tools. You got Blacksmith for weapons and for ammunition, cannonballs, motors, motor balls, all of that. Also, you can craft different various weapons. You got long guns. You got, right here is where I'm actually creating my motor, which is heavy artillery, which you need a bigger, larger ship to handle. A medium-sized ship has artillery slot. The max you can have is 5 weapons on a medium-sized ship. You got your starboard, you got your port, you have your front, and then you have the back, and then you have the helm, which is like the middle area. Yeah, so that's 5 weapons. Now you can mix match, or you can combine them different play styles, however you want. But a lot of the game is locked behind the beta, considering the game isn't fully out yet, and you're also infamy capped at a certain level. I mean, that's about it for the beta. The real game comes out if you pre-ordered the premium in 1 day and like 14 hours. Other than that, enjoy.